Hello students, welcome to the class. A subject is nursing foundation. Today we are going to discuss about nursing care concepts. You may get different question on this or different terms. Like here you may get a question types of patient care assignment or types या methods of patient care organization. Organizing a patient care or different ways of providing nursing care to a patient. So any type of question you may get, we can expect 5 or 10 marks question on that. But thing is that you have to write all the for all the questions you need to write this same answer. Okay, let me continue. We are discussing about types of patient care assignment. Here mainly we are having different types. One is traditional nursing or case method, functional nursing, progressive patient care, team nursing, modular nursing, primary nursing, and case management. So we are going to discuss the 7 types with all its advantages and disadvantages. You need to write the same for your exam. So topic is different types of patient care assignments or methods of organizing patient care or nursing care concept. Okay, first is case method. Now case method is one of the oldest traditional type of nursing care where an individual nurse is providing care for a patient. Case method, it's the oldest method. From the beginning to till the end, one nurse is providing care for the patient who all are assigned to her, maybe even 5 to 10 patients. So from the administration of medication, personal needs, therapies, rehabilitation, everything, all the care is provided by one particular nurse. So case method means entire totality of a care is provided by one nurse. Now the merit is continuation of care will be there, patient feel comfortable, patient feel, 1 minute, patient feel comfortable, there will be a good communication between nurse and patient, because one nurse is providing care for a patient feel much more comfortable, they are free to communicate, any problem can be shared. So nurse can provide a better care to a patient. Also nurse know in detail about the patient, she can make all the planning, administration of work. The duties can be divided among all who all are posted in that area, in that ward, and workload will be divided. Now here the demerits are nurse may feel bored with the same patient, routine task, it will be like loss of interest, no motivation, even the patient feel that all the care is not met properly by the nurse, because nurse may not be well trained to provide all kind of nursing cares, maybe like emergency care or any kind of like immediate care which is required, which may not be performed well by the nurse. Okay, now these all are the problems what may arise. Now also a nurse may feel it is overloaded, because one nurse need to provide all the care to a patient. That means for a long day, long time, all the work has to be done. Now definitely nurse feel exhausted, physical tiredness will be there. So this is the demerit of your case method. Okay, second one is functioning nursing. Now here this concept has come into practice during time of Second World War. Now what happened? That time there was an acute shortage of nurses. There was no nursing personnel who can provide a nursing care. They were badly in need of nursing services. At that time they selected this one of the concept called functional nursing, where a selected group of people, some people are selected and trained well in particular procedures, a particular nursing functioning skills, and they are providing that services. Now for example, one nurse, all the duties are divided among all. One nurse may be doing only vital signs checking, another nurse doing only a bed making, third nurse she is doing only a dressing, a fourth nurse she is giving administering medications, like that. Each one is trained well, skilled well in particular functioning of this nursing care and rendering the services. Merit is good, easy, workload is divided, patient get all the nursing services because everyone will come and attend the patient, continuity of care will be there, it's cost effective, staffs also feel much relaxed because they are not overloaded, and one who is providing this particular kind of care, they are skilled. They are well trained. Also, they know to make utilization of all the resources available, because if I am doing bed making, I know very well where the bed sheets are kept, how to do the carbonization, where the solutions are kept, how much to use, what to use, everything, because I trained in one particular skill. Well, it is also well organized. Systematically, one by one will come and do their routine work. Now, they require less equipments because one is handling, so they will be very familiar with the equipments what they're using. Now, the disadvantages is patient may feel uncomfortable, discomfort, because there is no continuity in the care. Each time new nurse will come and attend the patient feel that like no continuity of a care. Well, even nurse feel that she don't know much about the patient. Even patient, well, nurse also feel insecure. They don't feel that there is a good rapport, good communication. There is no free of communications. Client cannot share all the information with the nurse. Even the nurse feel that she is doing very less for the patient. So this is the demerits of functioning nursing. Now, next is third one, team nursing. When they realized there is a lot of criticism in this functional nursing, then they changed a new concept into team nursing. Here, registered nurse will be a leader in charge. A selected member of group, selected members, they form a group. That particular team will provide a good qualitative nursing care to a patient. Now here, they are providing care 24 into 7. A team will be there, well trained people. They will have a good understanding about themselves. They know the patient condition and they can provide a best nursing services to the patient. Now, the merits are highly qualitative care, good understanding among the group members, well trained people are there, so definitely a quality will be improved. All the need of the patient is met because people from different streams, they are there in the team. Well, it will be what is that, cost effective. On time you are able to meet the requirement, meet the need. Well planned. A leader will be a registered nurse. She can plan and organize the care what is given. Also, it give a good level of satisfaction to the patient as well as to the nurse, because nurse, I mean, a group of people, health members, they also feel that they are involved. A satisfaction will be there. Well, they also feel that like there is no overload. Workload is equally divided, delegation of a work is done, so they feel they can work with a relaxed manner. Well, they also feel that there will be a variety of assignments, each day new work, new task. There will be some team spirit to do the work. Now, the demerit is there will be a conflicts, emotional disturbance, no good understanding and communication. When there is no communication, that may lead to miscommunication. Proper care may not be provided to the patient. Patient also feel insecure when many people will come. Patient don't feel like secured to share the information. Leader may fail to delegate the work. Yes. Well, it was a group work. There will not be a good group understanding and team spirit. All are not taking their responsibility equally, and the group members are not at all oriented. So, definitely, there will not be a quality of care. So, that is the problem of this team nursing. Okay, the next one is modular nursing. Now, this modular nursing is also known as district nursing. So, it will be a bit improved version of your team nursing, where selected group of people, they trained to provide a care to the selected group of people, like small group. Maybe this group is very familiar with the geographical conditions. They'll go there and they'll provide a care. Now, the advantage of this modular nursing is, if I am the member of this health group, I am very familiar about the geographical area, familiar about the patients, families, community members. I can render the best services. Also, I understand what's the requirement. Available resources can be used. It will be cost effective. There is no overload of work because a group of people will be there, so all the works are equally divided. A nurse who is a leader can give a right delegation of work. Well, everyone get opportunity, so that they get a satisfaction that yes, I done some work, they are involved in the work. Okay, the demerits of this modular nursing may be here. See, cost may be expensive. Cost expense will be there because materials may not be reached on time, and the members, they may not be aware exactly like what are the resources available. Then they may not do that. Each time a different person may approach for the resources or materials. Also, there will not be sometimes good team spirit, team understanding, no communication, conflicts, and responsibility is not equally taken by the other members. Sometimes geographical condition may be not so good, not in their favor to render the services. Also, here team leader may not be well skilled to provide a good kind of care, yeah, to make some kind of decisions. So that will be a drawback of your modular nursing. Fine. The next one is PP. What is that? PPC. Progressive patient care. Now, progressive patient care means like from the admission till the rehabilitation, how we are rendering services to your patient. Okay. So, in progressive patient care, like patient may require intensive care, emergency care. Then slowly they want intermediate care. They may be stable. Then they want like self care they can do. Then they want rehabilitation, like that. A step by step care will be required. So that will be provided here in progressive patient care. Maybe like first intensive care, emergency, patient had some kind of a severe accident, trauma, so need to be get admitted in ICU, very close monitoring. Each 10 to 15 minutes you need to monitor the patient condition, do some special investigation. For that, a well trained, skillful, experienced nurses are required. Once the patient is improved, we can change the patient into intermediate care, where he want type of care which is based on his conditions. If he develop any complications or further complaints, where the nurse need to able to manage. So otherwise he will be stable and trying to, he is getting better, he is getting improved. Then when he is improved, he is able to do the self care. We can shift the patient to a self care unit where patient is able to take care of himself, like he can take his own medications, he can change his positions. Maybe if it is improved, he can maintain his personal hygiene, something like that. So here little less kind of nursing services required, so nurse will do a supervision and assistance to the patient. From there we can move to a rehabilitation, where patient is recovering, he want to come back to a like normal stage, we need to restore his normal pattern of life, where nurse required to give assistance, so that how he can develop this reassurance, how we can develop this rehabilitation. Now this is a way, a step by step nursing care what we are providing based on a requirement of a patient. That concept is called like progressive patient care. Now the advantage, definitely based on a patient requirement like severity, we are able to provide that comprehensive nursing care to a patient, good qualitative nursing care to a patient. Well, the client is placed in a best place to get the best services. See, when he was in a critically ill, he is not kept in a general ward, he is kept in a ICU, so that he can get that intensive care unit facilities. Now client also moved towards self care, then where he is able to do himself, so he also get a confidence, so that will boost the confidence, self confidence level of an individual. So client will feel much better and improved in a like better way, and speedy recovery will happen. Also different areas, different kind of well trained skilled nurses are there, so definitely we are able to meet the need of a patient. Now what's the demerits? Now demerits, patient may feel not good, discomfort when he keep on changing from one ward to another, no continuity of care, no good communication, he is not able to share his problem. The next concept is primary nursing. Now here registered nurse will provide a primary nursing care to a patient, like bedside nursing care, where this care will be more than 24 hours or more than that, where complete totality of care is provided by one nurse. As you all know, registered nurse taking an opportunity to provide the complete care to her patient. Okay, now here necessary shift change will be there, or necessary requirement will be there. In that time also nurse will take all the measures to provide a complete nursing care to a patient. So what is the advantages? So primary nursing care is one of the good nursing care for those who is having like critically ill or long term care is required. So continuously one nurse is able to understand his problem, what time to time, like sometimes if it is long term care where you need to give a medication daily at 11 o'clock, it's off timing, odd timing. But if the same nurse, she know that the routine works, so that will be a great benefit. It is very cost effective. Patient also will get a good satisfaction, good help because of a staff nurse. Well, in this type of nursing care, what happens? Nurse can take a complete autonomy, responsibility of a patient. She will provide physical, emotional, social facilities, so that social services, so that patient and the family both they get a satisfaction. Nurse also get a job satisfaction that that she has done something good for a patient. Now, what's the demerits? Now, if the continuously same nurse is working, she may be overloaded. Sometimes it may be cost effective because we may find it difficult to hire the registered nurse, one who is working around the clock. Now, when they work around the clock, workload will be more for the staff, exhausted, tired. Chances are their automatically quality of care may be decreased. Well, now nurse required a specialized skill where, because she must able to meet all the requirement. If she is not able to meet, definitely there will not be a quality of care. Now, nurse may require a special talent to deal with the patient. If it is not there, then 24 hours meeting a same patient will be difficult. Okay, so dear students, these all are the important concept what you can study under types of patient care assignment or nursing care concept or organizing a patient care, where you're discussing about case method, progressive patient care, functioning nursing, primary nursing, progressive patient care. So these all are the method where we can provide a qualitative nursing care to a patient. I hope you understood. Please keep watching because you need to read more because you need to write 10 marks answer to this. So all the merits, demerits, please have a look into that so that you can write a detailed answer. Thank you.